Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. For those of you who are new here, I'm Rachel and I'm a homeschool mom of 4. And for today's video, I'm going to share with you the rest of my The Good and the Beautiful unboxing. So this year I am going to be homeschooling a preschooler, a first grader, and a third grader. Now, I'm just going to go ahead and say up front that there is absolutely no rush to go out and purchase curriculum. As soon as possible, you have plenty of time to make your decision. I'm just hopeful with sharing the things that I decided on for this school year. It might help you to make your decision. Maybe you want to go strictly one curriculum. Maybe you want to add different curriculums like I do. There really are no rules in how you educate your kids as long as you get there at the end of the day. I do a mixture. I mostly use The Good and the Beautiful, but I do use Saxon Math for my math curriculum, and I use All About Reading. So those are 2 additional programs that are not included in The Good and the Beautiful that I utilize, but they have not failed me yet, and I plan to continue doing those with this next school year. So we decided for this upcoming school year that we are going to start on History Course Book 1. So it breaks it up into units in each book. So we have Unit 1 is Ancient History, Unit 2, Middle Ages and the Renaissance, Unit 3, the French and Indian War through the Revolutionary War, and Unit 4, the Victorian Era, the History of Flight, and the Cold War. So obviously, since this is a non-secular curriculum, there is going to be religion throughout the curriculum. Just like in ancient history, it does talk about creation, Adam through Enoch, Noah, the Tower of Babel, etc. So if you are uncomfortable with that, maybe you would be uncomfortable with the whole curriculum. But I know a couple people who are not comfortable with the religious aspect, but still really, really love the way that this curriculum is laid out. And they are using The Good and the Beautiful in a secular way. One of my favorite parts of the history curriculum is that it is very open and go. It tells you exactly what you need, it tells you exactly what to say, and what items are going to be needed for the reading. So when you buy the first course book, it comes with the course book. It comes with the big book of history stories. It includes maps and images. This is year 1. So this is a big book of stories. It is in color. This is really cute. This is a really sweet storybook. I really like the maps that it comes with as well. So I think this will be a wonderful resource for history. It also comes with Keys of History. It is a game. It says the Keys of History game helps children review primary information about historical figures and events in a fun way. Review is a vital part of learning. This game also helps to add variety in family or class interaction. The Good and the Beautiful Year 1 History course will indicate when to play this game at different points throughout the course. In addition, it is suggested and directed in the course for you to play this game occasionally during Year 2, Year 3, and Year 4 history courses. Again, providing a wonderful review of key information learned in Course 1. So this can be used for 1 to 8 players. So I think this is going to be a really fun way, not only to get my kids interacted with the lesson, but for also my husband and I to play with them and just kind of make a family thing out of it. So moving on to the next subject that I purchased for this school year, and that is science units. So I actually love making my own unit studies. So I typically don't like to purchase really big curriculums from any company. But when I saw The Good and the Beautiful's units on their science lessons, I thought they were gorgeous, and I love the way that they are planned out. So we decided this year to go with marine biology, space science, and botany. I have already opened botany because we are actually starting a gardening spring unit study. So I had kind of considered doing this unit study through the summer just so I could do it along with the unit study that we will be doing with the gardening. So I was actually, I don't know if I just didn't read well enough, but it comes loose. It's not like a hard copy book. My guess is just because there's so many things that have to be cut out and hung up on the walls, but it's really, really pretty. It has, you know, your table of contents like any normal book would, your unit information, what will come with the unit. So science journal, you'll do a science wall. There's mini books, field trip ideas, microscope activities, experiments, hands-on activities. So, yeah, you should totally check out. I mean, look at how pretty those pictures are. I really love them. So check those out on their website. They will give you the option to look at the sample pages and you can see exactly what is covered in each unit lesson. It also tells you recommended books. I did not decide to purchase these books because I had already purchased several botany gardening books to go along with our spring unit study on gardening. So I didn't feel a need to just triple buy books that I didn't already need. But there are recommended books for science as well as marine biology. So I had already planned on doing a unit study this next year on marine biology. So I have already started purchasing some extra books to go along with it. So be on the lookout for those videos whenever I start a science unit study, because I will show you additional books and activities and art projects that we will be using in addition to the Good and the Beautiful. And for my little one, I purchased him the pre-K course book. Now, I do think that this is still a little old for him right now. He will be 3 in May. So I'm just going to kind of go at his own pace. I did purchase the pre-writing doodle curriculum to do handwriting with the older two. So we're gonna see how it goes. But I thought this book was really sweet. A lot of coloring and handwriting practice and just really pretty colors that I think he will like. I really love these letter books. So they have them for the entire alphabet. And what I like about them is you cut these on the line and you have to match up the letters to the picture that it matches. So it would be A, and then whatever animal or item goes with A. So I think this will be really, really good letter practice that we can take in the car with us. I can keep it in my purse. We can do it just for school. So whenever I'm trying to get him to be quiet or sit still, this is something that we could carry around with us and just kind of use whenever. So I'm really excited about this. It also came with the activity packet. So to use with the pre-K course book, it's a letter cube, a mouse house, hide and seek pet, swat the fly, number slider, letter memory, and feed the elephant. So I have not opened this yet because I didn't want to get the course pieces out, but if you get online, you can see what all is included with the pre-K pack. But I'm very excited about this. And last but not least for my video are the books that I purchased from the Good and the Beautiful Library. This is my very first time purchasing from the Good and the Beautiful Library, and it did not disappoint, honestly. My daughter is already reading one of the books herself. With my daughter's past reading difficulty, we have often had trouble finding books that are challenging enough that she feels like she's reading and it makes her want to keep trying, but not so challenging that 3 words in, she puts it down and she's done with it. So by purchasing books from the Good and the Beautiful reading level, I knew when I purchased them that she was going to be able to read them based off where she's at academically. So the minute we got these books in, she took one and she just started reading it. And she has been super excited about it. So the first book that we bought is Princess Penny Saves the Day. And they're not super big books. Here's what the print looks like. But this is perfect, especially to help build confidence. And that was mainly what I was wanting to do. We have a huge library here at my house where we have more books than we know what to do with, because I love books. I love buying books. that's what we buy for most gifts. But I was happy to find a book series that helped her to build her confidence, and this is definitely helping with building her confidence. The next one is Maria's Many Colors, and you can see it has similar font style and size. Some pictures, not many, but I thought this looked really cute. Mary Helen and the Black Pony. Now this one does have some more pictures than the last book that I just showed you. Similar writing size. Prince Percy and the Big Red Ruby. I really like the king aspect of that. I thought my son would really like that. And I like those pictures too. It has really cute pictures and pretty decent sized font size. A Wolf in the North Woods. My 6-year-old is really excited about this. He loves wolves. So he really liked the artwork that's in it. So he's excited about this for sure. And the last set I got was the Luke and Lily of the Lighthouse Adventure set. So there's 2 that come, Luke's Adventure and Lily's Pumpkins. So I liked these for a couple reasons. I liked the artwork inside of them. I thought was really beautiful. I like the print size. I like that both my kindergartner this year and my 2nd grader feel accomplished by reading them, but also by having these in a box set, I think that it will encourage them to pick books that are in a series and not just pick books that are one and done, because I want them to learn to become engaged with characters and not just one and done books. So I'm hoping by getting them a box set that they start to see the connection and getting books where there's another one after. So that's all for my Good and the Beautiful haul today. Like I said, in addition to all of the things that I showed you, I have a previous video that I uploaded, I believe last week, where my kids are both doing the Good and the Beautiful handwriting, the Good and the Beautiful language arts, and the Good and the Beautiful typing. So we are going to be doing all of that in addition to All About Reading Level 3. And my kindergartner this year, he just finished Saxon 1, so he is going to start this next year in 1st grade on Saxon 2. And my going to be 3rd grader is starting at grade level, so it's Saxon 3. So I don't see a reason that we would change the math, mainly because it's working so well for the kids. It's worked for me teaching it. So we're going to see how it goes. And if we really like it and we want to keep going, then great. If not, we can always switch. I'm really excited about this school year, and don't get super bogged down if you have not picked a curriculum. There's so many people who wait until the last minute to pick curriculums. There is no right way. There's no wrong way. You can pick a curriculum up and decide to get rid of it within a couple weeks. There's nothing wrong with giving yourself a little bit of time to decide where you guys are going to be. What worked for you guys last year may not work for you this year. Maybe you guys are going to have more extracurricular activities or family events that you have to participate in, and maybe a curriculum that you used last year is just not going to work this year. Maybe you need a more open and go concept. I don't know. So don't get nervous by all the videos coming out of curriculum right now. It can definitely be overwhelming, but at the end of the day, what matters is that you do your research, you pick what works for you, and don't just pick something because there's so many people that like this over here, or, oh, this has to be a great curriculum because there's so many people over here making videos about it. If you see it and it doesn't work well for your family, or there's things about it that just kind of turn you off, then look for something different. So it's ultimately about you and about your kids and what works well for you guys. So I hope my recommendations were helpful to get you started on your curriculum journey for this next school year. So if you haven't done so already, hit that red subscribe button and like this video. Follow me over on Instagram, where I am sharing daily homeschool activities and insight into my unit studies. and I'll be back soon. Bye!